Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain 5 technical questions from the CCA exam. Let's start with the first question. The first question is a single choice question. Let's briefly look at this question. It asks, when we use a site-to-site VPN, which protocol is responsible for transmitting user data? Which protocol is used to transfer data? So we know that IKE is a key exchange protocol, right? Since it's a key exchange protocol, we can eliminate those two options. D and B are both ruled out. Then what is MD5? It's a type of algorithm used in hashing, a hashing algorithm, MD5. So it's not a transport protocol either, right? It's not used for data transmission. As for this one, it's mainly used for encryption. Encryption and authentication. However, if there is no other protocol at the lower layer to serve as a tunnel transport, then IPsec can use this tunnel mode for transmission. So the correct answer is A. Let's look at the correct answer. Who? All right, question 2. For question 2, it asks us this. So the shared key refers to the type of wireless encryption used in WPA2's pre-shared key mode. Of course, it's this one, AES. This is fixed as AES, but 256-bit encryption is definitely stronger than 128-bit, right? Because the longer the number, the longer the codebook, making it impossible to brute force. So the correct answer to this question is C. Let's look at the correct answer. It's C. All right, question 3. Question 3 is also a single choice question. This question is a bit long to read. Let me break it down for everyone. Basically, it's asking us about IPv6, specifically the link local address, the local link address, and this is called the SWAN address. What exactly is the difference between these two types of addresses? ULA and what's called LLA. What exactly is the difference between these two types of addresses? The difference is actually quite clear. The so-called SWAN address, or ULA, can be used across all nodes, but the link local address, or LLA, is only used between this router and that router. This is called link local, or link local address. Right? It can only be used here. It can't be routed and won't cross broadcast domains, right? It can't cross links. So the correct answer is A. The answer is a bit long, but if you read through it, you'll understand. The key difference is what I just explained, so the correct answer is A. Let's look at the correct answer. Choose A. All right, question 4. For question 4, this one is basically a freebie. It asks which command, these commands are all fixed, right? Which command can prevent passwords from being displayed in plain text when configured on a router or switch? That would be to display them as ciphertext, right? It's to prevent third parties from seeing them. If someone tries to peek at the password, say while I'm configuring the device, I step away to the restroom, right? I leave for a moment and someone comes over and enters a command, they could check the password at that time. But what they see is gibberish, right? So the answer is C. Let's look at the correct answer. Choose C. All right, for this question, this is question 5. It asks us, the network company wants to block VLAN 20, which refers to the host above, to block all hosts in VLAN 20. These two hosts here. Let's first take a screenshot of this diagram. It says, the network engineer wants to prevent VLAN 20, that is, these two hosts, from accessing this node, from accessing the 10.3.30.100 network, specifically to prohibit them from using HTTP to access it via the web, right? But they should still be able to access it in other ways. right? For example, VLAN 10 should be able to access it, right? So the question is, which configuration should we choose to accomplish this task? Now let's look at the configuration. First, the destination here, the destination is this target, right? It's about accessing this target. Then looking at these options, the destination in all of them is TCP, right? So this part is correct. It's about accessing the target 10.3.0.100. And then the EQ here, followed by 8080 is the port number for HTTP, right? There's no difference here. No difference. And then pay attention to this part. We must write the deny statement first. Otherwise, if you write the permit first, then everything will be accessible and the deny will become ineffective, right? So option A is incorrect. Option B is also incorrect because permit is written first, right? They're both wrong. So in the end, only options C and D are left to compete. At this point, can't you tell which option is correct? In the following option D, who is being denied? It's denying VLAN 20, right? So the correct answer to this question is D. Let's see if choosing D as the correct answer is right. D's label is fine. Go ahead and submit it. If you want to learn Cisco technologies or access Cisco question banks, send me a private message or comment below for technical discussions.